Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and this is some real change stock options trading journey. Thanking you for being a part of our show today. Can't thank you enough for being here and tuning in as we do this every day from 9:25 until 11 o'clock. Yes, I'm running a little late today, but no need to rush it. Definitely loving the fact that the market is moving. Grateful for that. And I'll take it. I kind of like a little scalp right out the gate. I like a little scalp out the gate. A little breaker pre-market. Low. Should also be a continuation on the 30-minute candle. We have identified a controlled selling algo. Bismillah. Brooke Sanchez in the building. I am going to stand down, Dr. J. I'm standing down. Woo! I was really close to taking that breaker pre-market. But I'm going to be patient right now. Let me go ahead and blow up this 5-minute chart. Add pre-market to it so you can see what I'm looking at. Man, I love these algos. That's what kept me from not getting in it.
Want to make the switch to Shopify and keep all of your business critical?
Show you what I was looking at. I had already identified this controlled selling algo coming out of pre-market. So what I was looking was to potentially break down and break out of that controlled selling algo. And on the 30-minute chart, that would have been a continuation of it would have been a gap down and a further push. So I could see the anticipation because it started off red. But of course, we know the buy the dip crew is there. The real strength for the bears lies below the 579, which is why I have an alarm at the 578.6. If you have anything or any ideas that you would like to share, please feel free. Go ahead and put it in the chat. This is the 30-minute chart, looking at a much larger view. And that's why I love looking and having various charts available to get different views. Sometimes you want an up close view, sometimes you want to step back and get a broader perspective of things. So in doing that, we see that in the bottom right, we're looking at the weekly chart. Go ahead. The bottom right, we're looking at the weekly chart here, and we can see that the weekly chart is still red, indicating that the bears are in control of the week. Reduced to a very large tail, indicating that there are bulls hiding in bear skin. And the bulls have made a move. Now, when we break and go from that weekly even to what's right next to it, the 30-minute chart, we can see that the bulls made their move, okay, on the 579 area, as this has been an area even in the past that the bulls have found support. Okay, so the fact that it happened again yesterday is absolutely no surprise. And this is the 30-minute chart. So looking for that potential continuation. And I still do like it. But the stakes are higher. Alarm kept me safe there. The area, but I didn't see what I wanted to see. Stand down. I am going to stand down and go back to my primary rules of waiting until after 10 o'clock, allowing the market form. So potentially an opportunity here, breaking out and down out of this algo. And it still may be there, just early. I'm gonna relax, have a cup up. Now, if anybody else has some plans that they would like to go ahead and put in the chat, please do so. You are more than welcome. Let's move on one. I have no problem standing by watching it take place. I'm lying. But I know it's early, so this is where discipline comes in, guys. When you're faced with the decision of do you stick to your rules or do you break your rules because a trade is present? I can't answer that for you. If you have the answer, let me know. But right now, I'm choosing to potentially let this trade go by. Exactly what I thought. I've been done training this morning. But I love the fact that I'm going to be an example of what I preach. There are,
Great.
exemptions to the rule. This morning potentially could have been one, as there was a lot of movement already, and I was looking for this continuation on the 30-minute chart, and the fact that we started off and went green to red was even more powerful. And I did have it written down. Take a 581 put. Did have it on paper.
Hey neighbor, your new Waukee Target is now open. We're closer than ever before, and with Target Circle.
Stock approaching VWAP. We know VWAP naturally being the first resistance area. I want to see if she holds over VWAP. I plan to hold on to this. I want to show you why. I should have spotted this out earlier. But on the larger algo here, I'm showing you the larger blue algo. And I'm going to switch this out. Okay. We can see on the larger blue algo that even though we are in a controlled buying, we have been at the lower part of the algo. But we've been bouncing from there. We've bounced once, we've bounced twice, we've bounced 3 times, we've bounced 4 times, and right now we are in the process of bouncing from this area, which makes underneath this area ideal for a put, but the bulls have been finding support at the bottom of this algo, which naturally made it a great place for me to take a call. I just wish I would have gotten in it a little earlier. Not a problem. Above the 581.2 area, we will now be green on the day, potentially. Top right corner is the daily chart. And we have now gone green on the day. The only thing that I would like to see now to make me a little more happy about this position is a little more volume. Show it to you on the 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, again, this same algo, once the stock price has hit the bottom of it, there has been support from the bulls once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Naturally, That's why I joined and became part of this. Now, I was looking, of course, for the potential Grand Slammer. Thank you, Mammer. But it didn't happen. Not a problem. Have no problem standing in front of you guys, taking very, very small paper cuts as I use bracket orders. And I have no problem standing in front of you guys, taking very, very large profits. As this has the potential to squeeze. So I'm gonna enjoy the ride. Got me a couple, and I'm in the monies. So I'm gonna enjoy this ride to the bank. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions about the trade, please feel free to put them in the chat. Do not offer signals. Signals will kill you. But I do offer understanding based on what the market is showing and giving us. I do plan to hold this all the way to the 583. That is correct. All the way potentially to the 583. Looking forward to potentially, let me go ahead and set an alarm at the 582.4 because that is where the money will take place at if the market is able to get back up there. Don't know if it will, but to me it's worth the risk, the reward. Switched over to the Heikanashis. My Heikanashis are going very strong. Blown right past VWAP. Saw that we started the day under VWAP as I identified that controlled selling algo that we were in. Fortunately for me, we did break out of it, and I was able to see that. For those of you who are just now tuning in, let me go ahead and give you a replay of where that was. Bam. This is what that looked like. Coming out of pre-market, we had a controlled selling algo. Then at market open, we broke out the bottom of that algo. And it was looking very strong for bears momentarily. Volume was up and nice and high as well. But at the 579, we found a whole lot of bulls waiting there to use these early bears as liquidity. I decided to join the bulls as the bears start covering. I got in this position because of bear covering. I was one of the fortunate ones to cover early. But the stubborn ones who held on a little longer are now potentially getting squeezed, and I believe they can get squeezed all the way up to the 583. So I'm here for it. Any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Hope you are getting some of these monies with me. $10 candle coming in less than 1 minute. The all important 10 candle. This could really be the one. This could really be the one that could potentially start hurting and sending a lot of bears to cover. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. Nice volume coming in. Nice, solid volume coming in. Eyes on the prize. You guys know whenever I mark a line or an area on the chart with the white line, you know that is an area of importance. We have a white line on the chart. Already up very, very, very nicely in this trade. Saw an example of me taking a paper cut, getting out of it, realizing what was happening, switching sides immediately. We don't come to the market with a bias. We come to the market to exploit people who get in trouble. Right now, bears are in trouble. Don't expect it to be easy because there are a lot of profits above the 582.5. There are a lot of profits above the 582.5. So we don't expect it to be easy, but we do expect it to be worth it. A lot of time left in this clock. Whoa! Whoa! Go to level 2. Level 2 need to tell us what's going on here. The bears are putting in a line at the 582. We need to see the bulls start stacking here at the 582.10 is what we need to see. Good morning, Mo Money is in the building. We got the 5 looking for a stacking of the 582.10. We got the stacking of the 582.10. We got the stacking of the 582.10. The bears, realizing the importance of the area, are fighting back, loving this level 2 action. The bears are again now defending the 582 area. What we're looking for, being that I'm, looking for the bears to continue to cover, I'm looking for this 10 to start stacking. We've got 10 stacking. Let's hold it. See if we can hold it. Less than 40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Can we hold over the 10? We're over the 10. We're over the 15. 30 seconds left. Bears about to be squeezed. There they go. Woo! Oh, look at the money, the money, the money, the money. Woo! Look at the money. Now, there is more money to be made. Let's go ahead and pull this show up on the big screen, shall we? We've got this show up on the big screen. The area is the 582.5. So what we really need to see is them blow past 582.6. Let's go ahead. Put an alarm there. Not just any alarm. We want to put a ring. Ring-a-ding-ding. School bells ring. Going to school, learning the ins and outs, learning the areas of pressure, learning the areas where decisions will be made. At this 582.5 area, the Bulls will now take over the week. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. Now, I don't know if they're going to do it. Neither do you. If anyone tells you that they know what is going to happen, they are lying. No one knows what the market is going to do. All we can do is predict. If the market does this, we'll do that. And to be honest with you, I'm looking at a little bit of overhead tapering right now. Yeah. There is some overhead tapering right now. So this is going to be an area of supply. See that right now. This is going to be a very legitimate area of supply that is going to be created. You can see the market showing us that right now. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out. It's going to be a very clear area of supply. Okay. We do have our demand. Let's go ahead and dress everything up. Okay. It is what it is. We do have demand. We do have supply areas that have been created intraday. And we have acknowledged. And there is tapering. I don't know if this is a good color. I need to put the tapering. Love as a bull right now that I am, only because I see more bear squeezing above this area. Back to that 582.5 area. I want to see that grinding. We're looking at a couple things, guys. We're looking at the 582.5. A lot goes on in this area. Let me show you on the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart right here. And at that white line, that 582.5, the bulls. As I told you, these were bulls hiding in bear skin. There it is. Ring the alarm. That means the bank is being robbed. We are robbing the bank. What a trap. Let me show you even on the weekly here, right? Because we know that, as we talk about all the time, the market does nothing but go up. Now, I had the larger algo drawn in gold. Let me go ahead and highlight that right now. There's the larger selling algo in gold. So even the activity that we're having in the past couple weeks are still in the middle of the larger buying algo. Excuse me if I said selling. The larger buying algo. The last couple weeks activities are still within the middle. We haven't been at the bottom of this algo since September. September was the last time we hit the bottom and bounced from that. Okay? Everything else right now is happening in the middle. So you have to deal with everything with a grain of salt. Now, let's grind it up a little bit. Coming into this week, last week we did experience our first red week. One of our first red weeks that we haven't had in a very long time, which is a solid red week. So there was a lot of money that was made in this red week that we had. Now, but we also know that there are people who buy the SPY regardless, every week, every month, every quarter, and they just continue to add to their position. So they look for these drawdowns to add more to their positions. So therefore, we know that even though there's money to be made going short, that we know that that in itself is also short-lived because of the buy the dip crew. So now, even though we had that red week last week, the end of the week was filled with the buy the dip crew making their move. What is the proof behind what I'm saying? The proof behind what I'm saying is the tail that they left behind. This is the weekly candle. I'm going to blow it up. Even though it was red, they left this tail behind. Tails happen underneath the bottom of candles. Wicks happen at the top of candles. Tails have bulls hiding in them. Wicks have bears hiding in them. So even though it was a red week, there were still a lot of bulls who were making their move. So I was able to identify an algo within an algo. Again, the larger algo is the yellow one, or gold, as you see here. When we zoom in close, I've identified a smaller algo in blue. So now, coming into this week, once we got on the outside of that algo, there were a lot of bears who actually thought that this was going to be a second red week, because that is something we haven't had in a mighty long time. So the logic, the thinking behind it is very understandable. But in fact, it was used as a trap set by the bulls to grab more liquidity to attempt to take the market even higher. Keep in mind the times that we're in, what's going on this week, and what's going on next week. So, again, this is just my opinion. I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. I'm not even charging you for this information. But I'm using it for you to understand why I took the trade I did and also what's at stake and why I'm holding on for larger profits. At this 582.5, the Bulls will now take back over this week and now put pressure on last week Bears that were hoping for a second red week. That pressure that caused last week Bears to start taking more profits. That's why I believe I can even hold on even longer than 583. Will it happen? I don't know. But I'm about to sit back, get a couple, and now let the market talk itself. Well, wow. That happened pretty quickly. Heikanashi's looking too strong right now. How could I possibly think about getting out of this trade? Got above that area that I told you guys we were looking for, that 582.6. We set the alarm. It went off. We blew right past it. In the words of Tyrese, what more do you want from me? Again, gotten in so far down here, I can't even see the arrow where I got in at. Whoa, it's down here. Whoa, I got in way down here. Boogity Bob. Approaching the 583. I would like to hold on to for profits. I want to leave this version up now. I want to zoom in on the 5. No, it's not going to be easy. The Bears are not going to give it up just like that. There's a lot at stake. And that's why I have drawn this purple line indicating there is tempering at this area. You can even see on the 30-minute we really hit it and, man, came back from it. See that? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But it is going to be worth it. Up over $2 now on stock. Can we get everybody to hit the like button? Thank you, Dr. Joe. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on. I am going to keep holding on. My Hakanashis are green. The weekly chart is now green. The 582.5 area that was once now used as resistance is now used as support. Supply that we had already determined has been disrupted. Let's get it out of here. That break and retest for those of you who know that Brooke Sanchez said he was looking for calls above that 582. He said, I've been in with you for a little while now. Okay. Because I remember you said you were looking above the 582, so I am glad that you did get in a little earlier. Shout out to you, Brooks. Plenty of room in his car on the way to the bank. Keep it solid, Brooks. I'm looking at the 30-minute chart. This is where I really am going to govern my trade. I'll give it to the 581.7 just to secure the profits that I already have. But I am welcoming a healthy pullback at this area. Love for us to get over that 583. I did call out the 583 as my profit taking area, and we did get there. Well, pretty close.
Thanks.
Where'd you get?
Oh, I got it.
This is really turning out to be a beautiful freaking trade. I mean, like, in every aspect of the word. A beautiful freaking trade. Brooks, I think we can hold on. I really do. I only saw the 583, Brooks, just to be clear. I only clearly saw the 583. So if you have an opportunity to put some money in your pocket up here, definitely advise you to do so. If you have the ability to see if we can get beyond this tapering line, let me pull it up again on the 30-minute, because Brooks, this is what we're looking at right here. We need to be above the 583. We have this line that is tapering. We're at the 1030 candle right now. This is where we would love to see a push. This is also where we would love to see the bulls really start to apply pressure, now having control of the week, and not give it back. 582.5 line is very, very important. Getting above it is important as well. I believe there is a lot more potential profits to be had if we're able to sustain the 582.5. Time will tell. Nonetheless, there's nothing wrong when taking profits when they present themselves to you. You've been in with me, and you are definitely full of profits right now. We encourage you guys to hit the like button. We encourage you guys to tune in and tell a friend. We encourage you to subscribe so you'll be notified when we go live. We encourage you to join the chat, be a part of the team. We encourage you to get off the sidelines and get on the field. Don't just watch us make this money, make some with us. Shout out to those of you who are looking and waiting in the cut. Shout out to JJ. Shout out to Dolph. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Jamani. I know you're watching. And I promise to give you something to look at every time. Look at me. Get this money.
Check out Mahomes' top 3 plays of the day. He scrambles into T-Mobile to get that new iPhone 16 Pro on it.
Well, let's go ahead and pay a couple bills while we can. While the market is going sideways right now, let's go ahead and knock out a few of our sponsors. Shout out to T-shirts for traders. You're a trader, right? Then look like one. T-shirts for trader. Some of the best quality trading shirts out there on the market today. Express yourself in various ways. Don't just buy one, buy two. T-shirts for traders. I love this shirt. Don't talk to me. The market is still open. And of course, one of my favorites, liquidity absolutely matters. Shout out to T-shirts for traders. Can't forget paidpen.com. Paidpen.com. I started making money from writing letters up to $5 per handwritten letter, $50 an hour. We'll show you exactly what to write, who to send it to, and even check your first letter to make sure it is written correctly. Shout out to paidpen.com. And last but certainly not least, fallopian tube formula. Very simply, ftfsystem.com. We've helped hundreds of women get pregnant naturally. Maybe we can help you too. Get started now. The alternative to IVF. Do something different. FTF. ftfsystem.com. Shout out to you guys. And of course, let's go ahead and end it with the algos. This is a quick view of my trading view algos. We were in that controlled selling yesterday. We broke out of it yesterday, okay, up until the end of the close. Then we had that big gap down yesterday. Big, huge red candle to end yesterday's close. Gap down this morning, presenting an idea of potentially having a continuation, as we did, but found support here at the 579. It was also at this area. Seeing as we were bouncing, I decided to get in excellently, as I explained earlier, for the call. You can also see on this larger area that there is going to be a battle right here at the 580 to 9 area. Clearly 583 would be the victory, putting yesterday's 330 bears on their heels. And this is why I'm holding on. This is why I am again holding on. 582, 3, potentially 583, 8 area, if we're able to get yesterday's 330 bears to start closing their positions. Will it happen? Don't know, but I'm here for it. That's a look at the algos. Thank you for being here for today's show. A lot of pressure. You can see it here. A lot of pressure. We will continue to be patient. Alarm set at the 582.9. Will it get there? We don't know.
Meet the new context-sensitive properties panel in Premiere Pro. The go-to tools you need when and where you need them. Easily modify and apply settings across one or multiple tracks, all in one intuitive panel.
And yes, for those of you who didn't know, we can take super chats now. So if you are appreciative of the show, if you do enjoy what's happening, heck, if you're making money with me, buy your guy a couple. Shout out to you, Dr. J. Thank you very much. I appreciate you and everyone else as well. This is only the beginning, especially if this 582.5 area holds up. If not, it's been a great ride. Over $2, $2.50 profit made on this move itself. I don't know how you chose to express that. Options, stocks, futures. Myself, I'm using options. Kima is in the building. Kima. Let me put the video on. Assalamu alaikum, Kima. Absolutely. We could definitely get together and do a one-on-one. Kima is also here with me in the 757 area, so we can get together physically and do a one-on-one. If you would like to get with me, just go and send me a chat, send me a DM. We can set something up on the Zoom. Anything I can do to help you and assist you is exactly what I want to do. We can definitely do that, Kima. Get you up to speed here as early as this weekend. Let's not delay. Let's get straight to the business. So, look forward to that. Thank you, Kima. Law and life for real, Kima. We have to hit you up, how you come over. That way we can, give you a lesson, get caught up, and sit down and eat. Break some bread. You know how we do. So we can definitely put that together, inshallah. And that goes for anybody else. If you would like some extra help or just to answer some questions, you can definitely set something up. We are starting to lose a little bit of volume. Looking at the volume indicator, it is starting to go down just a little bit as we are right now in a sideways trend. Absolutely love it and don't mind because we're still above the 582. Again, I'm just looking for some extra in this trade. Looking at the 15-minute chart, Brooks, on the bottom left here, we do know that we want to protect our downside, potentially, as this could be setting up for a trade right out of the playbook. They put out of resistance, but that area would be triggered below the 582.4. Kind of want to watch that 582.4 area for that put out a resistance, especially with the hangman right there. So we want to be kind of leery here. Even though overall, I welcome a pullback because we need some liquidity to take the market higher. And to secure the week. But knowing this is why we called out the 583 as the targeted profit area. We've been hanging between the 582.5 and the 582.8 here for 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, last 30 minutes. We've been sideways. So I don't mind and I welcome a little bit of retracement. I do see a potential much higher move, even still. Of course, trade at your level, whatever makes you comfortable. But at this point, it's just about how much money do you want. 10 minutes left on the day as I will be ending the live at 11 o'clock today. Getting back to that 9:25 to 11 schedule, making it short and sweet. There will be days when we do broadcast all day. I just don't think today needs to be one of them. How you doing, Brooks? You still holding in there? What you doing? Did you put some money in your pocket? See, that's a trade that I was just talking about, Brooks, setting up right there. Once we got underneath the 582.40, she dropped. This is a trade right out of the playbook. This is a trade right out of the playbook Fortunately, we were able to call it out ahead of time. We were able to call out the area that it was going to take place in, the 582.4. We got beneath the 582.4. She dropped. Put a yellow line right there. That was a trade here. Straight to the 582. Nice quick scalp from the entry to the hold on by. I got out actually in that consolidation. Okay, solid move, Brooks. Way to secure that monies. What I'm looking at is this tapering line. Okay, I know we're going to have some. I knew this potentially could happen because we're tapering. But because I'm in so much profit, I'm willing to let it come back some to potentially squeeze these bears as liquidity to break us out and over this tapering line and up above pre-market highs. So that's what I'm hoping on for. Absolutely good work there, Brooks. And for anybody else who saw this potential put coming and took that scalp, as that money was available also as well. Me, I'm back to the fact that the battle for the week, and that's what I'm holding on for, the battle for the week. And just because of that, I might let the live run until I get out of the trade. Of course, I'm going to stop live commentary at 7, but I will keep the live feed up until I exit the position. For those of you who want to know, I'm willing to stop out at VWAP, cutting my profits in half. So I'm willing to put half of my profits I'm willing to take a gentleman's risk as long as we stay above VWAP. If we get below VWAP, then I will end my gentleman's risk. That's where I'm at with it.
Look, they're even hiring free.
Just like that. Where did the time go? Well, it is 11 o'clock. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. I can't thank you enough for being a part of this journey. We do this every day from 9:25 to 11, and some days we do hold up the live feed. I want to thank every one of you who has to check out right now. You are very, very appreciated. Your time, the fact that you watch and spend with us, and your contribution is definitely appreciated. Shout out to the team. Special shout out to those of you who watch the replay as well. We look forward to you watching the replay. You can always ask me any questions if you need to, DM me. And look forward to those of you who are watching the replay to one day joining us live as we trade every day. Thank you so much. This is Abdul Shabazz signing out for now. Bye for now. Again, I am going to sign off of the live feed. I'm going to leave the chat open, and we'll leave the live feed up until I close this position.
Thanks.
What'd you get?
Oh, I got another double
So you're looking for a university that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
I'm the team mascot, and boy, am I running late. Ow, what a hit. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, the cost to cover that might tank your season. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Domain.com is for the doers. And when you're ready to put your big idea online, this is where it all starts. First, pick a name that suits you and fits what you're trying to do. With hundreds of unique domain extensions that can make your site really stand out, we'll help you find the one. And Domain.com has everything you need to make your site real, and real good. Our website builder requires no technical knowledge and lets you get online fast. Super fast. Or if you need more flexibility, you can build with WordPress. With thousands of themes and plugins, WordPress makes it easy to create your site your way. And we've got plenty of reliable web hosting options. So whether you're just starting out or need a bunch of powerful features, we have the right plan to support your site. And we're pretty serious about security here. We feature lots of ways to keep you, your customers, and your data protected. Domain.com is your all-in-one solution to getting online. Go from idea to I do. It all starts with a great domain. Get yours at Domain.com.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it.
We just got the break. We just got the retest. So I eliminated the first line, which was the breakout. We just got the retest back to the 581. I'm eliminating this line. Next thing we're looking for is the break over the 582.95, extending up to the 583. A lot of time left in this candle. A lot of liquidity above this area.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. A winner!
Woo-wee! What more do you want from me? What a freaking trade. What a freaking trade. You're not gonna believe this, but I believe there's even more to give. Yes, I believe there's even more that this thing could possibly give. I believe there's more. As we have now gotten on the other side of this tapering, waited so long to get to the other side of this tapering. Alrighty. That is where I'm getting out. That is where I am going to secure my profits. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Exactly what I wanted. Let me go ahead, pull it up. We have to go to the big chart to look at this one. Getting in at the 580.5, taking it all the way to the 583.10. Thank you, Brooks. I also believe that for now, this is the best we're going to get from her. Of course, I've been wrong before. But one thing that I do know is I know when it's a good time to get out. And right now, for me, this was a great time to take the monies and run. Solid trade. Very solid trade made today. Monster trade made today. Not only did we do it live in front of everyone, we explained it. We showed both algos at the same time, showing the confidence in the move. We determined the proper area to take the most profits that I potentially chose to max out on today. And that was right where the market is now. And the market is coming down from that area as we get ready to go into lunchtime. Not saying that the move is complete, but I'm saying that was enough for me. A predetermined area. Took it right to where we wanted to with all the bells and whistles. Thank you guys for being a part of today's show. We do this every day from 9:25 until 11. Today we went past 11 a little bit to maximize the move. I can't thank you enough on that. Let me go ahead and recap the move to explain it to you in detail. Coming into the market this morning, okay, we did have a gap down. Okay, that gap down was provided by a lot of liquidity that happened pre-market. Let me go ahead and show you here on this chart. So we did have, let me go ahead and show you here, that controlled selling coming here pre-market. We broke down out of it thinking we were going to have a further move down, but in fact we didn't. We hit an area of support, weekly support at the 579.5. Bring it over here. Weekly support at the 579.5. We also found some intraday, okay, demand area. Looking here on the Heikinashis, once we saw this beautiful, okay, doji, we then knew to get in based upon risk versus reward. Want to be very close to demand, very close to weekly support. That's what it looked like on 2 minutes. On the 5 minute, we saw a nice engulfing candle. We had a bearish engulfing candle, which was a clear sign to get in as well. Beautiful bearish engulfing candle. And on the 30-minute chart, we saw what was preparing to be a washout long. Beautiful washout long as the day started red and then flipped, went from red to green. As we approached the 582 area, this area was heavily protected by the bears. As we look at the weekly, it was at this area where the bears gave up the week, and now the bulls have control of the week. The bears thought that they would have a second red week, but in fact, the bulls used it as liquidity to bring the market up higher, which brings us to exactly where we are now. Beautiful area on the chart, beautiful patient was displayed. Once we got past that area with a push, I got out of my profits on that push, and I'm now heading into the sidelines as a winner today. Shout out to you for being here. Shout out to the team. Look forward to doing this with you again, God willing, tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you, Shaka.